Hey, you guys, what's up? How's it going? Happy full moon in Scorpio energy. That is what is on our horizon. Depending on where you're at in the world, it may or may not be rising in your space right now. The full moon in Scorpio is about deep, transformative energy. You know, Scorpio is all about transformation and change and secrets and knowledge. And so just being really conscious of how we are currently experiencing transformation, how we are, how things might be coming to the surface that have been deep inside of us that we haven't been consciously aware of, that are now thoughts that are now coming into our consciousness around things that we're transforming in our experiences, both literally and figuratively. Also, really that Pluto in retrograde energy as well. So because Pluto rules Scorpio. That energy is also very similar in that nature, in that it's also going to, as this retrograde occurs, shine light on things that may have been power struggles that we've experienced, both internally in our own experience, but also maybe in the external world, power struggles in our lives, things that we may have struggled with related to ways of being, behaviors, money, you know, whatever it is that you have maybe had a personal struggle with in your life that has disempowered you, that's also going to be really coming to the surface in this Pluto and retrograde energy. So not only do we have this Scorpio full moon, we have Pluto going retrograde, we also have a hard aspect. Uranus is going to be aspecting the sun this week. So things may be having you might be going through some major changes right now, or there might be some right here on the horizon. It's just going to be really important that you anchor in your heart and you release and let go of energy that is in the way, that you are in the way of yourself. And just allow for what's meant for you to be for you, and just trust the process, you guys. Trust yourself, trust the process. Let's pull a few cards and see what wants to come through for the full moon in Scorpio energy for today, Monday, April 26, 2021. So this full moon in this Taurus energy, really transforming things around our security, things around our house, our home, finances, anything related to the Taurian energy, as well as that Scorpionic energy. Cosmic flower, baby, Gaia synergy. I love this. So really allowing, yes, the cosmic flower is all about the place that we call home. So things might be changing. Things might be coming together in a way that really synergistically is aligning in a way that we couldn't have imagined. So this is like really about you being able to shine your light on who you are being in the world in terms of what your contribution is, your magnificence. And Gaia reminds us of the infinite connection that we have towards one another through that universal energy. And synergy supports and supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combination and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, related, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creation can give birth to a new reality. So there's a new reality that's coming forward in this energy. So whatever is transmuting in your experience is creating the space for a completely new reality to be emerged. That's pretty powerful. So how is this experience going for you? Are you on the precipice of something phenomenal? I'm going to go with yes. Yes, you are. All right, let's pull some some tarot cards. See what the tarot has to say for this full moon reading. So what kind of seeds did you plant 6 months ago during the new moon in Scorpio that are now coming to fruition now, that are now coming to the light now? Like, what were some of the things that you were planning for yourself back then that you are now seeing come to fruition in the full moon energy? So that's really how I look at the full moon. It's like at the new moon, you start planting seeds, and at the full moon, you can see how you've been able to successfully manifest whatever it was that you were attempting to co-create with this, co-create with Gaia and that full moon energy to come to fruition. So let's see what the tarot has to say about that for today. Did y'all have a good weekend? High Priestess, yes. So you might be doing some serious, deep, intuitive work about learning some new things about yourself and what you're going to be working on related to relationships, learning some new things about the way you think, related to maybe some mindsets, King of Cups, getting anchored in your heart, but really taking your time to get clear about meditative, really getting clear in your meditation about what it is that how you want to move forward in your life, how you want to really awaken to this new way of being, this new synergy, this new reality that you've been cultivating. So you might not have been talking a whole lot right now. The High Priestess, she's not doing a whole lot of talking. You might be just doing a lot of working on yourself right now, learning a lot of new things about yourself, about what does relationship mean to you? What does stability mean to you? What are your mindsets around money and love look like? What does it mean to really get anchored into a place of love so that you can move forward, but really spending time in meditation, learning about what this all looks like synergistically in your life, and then taking your time to go forward as you awaken into this new destiny, into this new way of being. Seeing that it's been necessary for you to see some things from a new perspective about trusting your heart and making decisions around what you love, what you want. And you have kind of gotten in a bit of a space where you've kind of gotten stuck and stubborn about not wanting to have to make these decisions. But now there's a space for you, a new opportunity for some sort of love to be cultivated, because you're now bringing things together and trusting what your intuition is telling you and how your heart is actually feeling that. So trusting that in a way that is a new way of being, a new reality for you, a new synergistic experience. Because what's happening is that there is some fate occurring here. There's some energy, there's some destiny that's occurring, that you are now going to be able to collaborate with you're collaborating your energy in a way that's creating some rooted abundance, some stable, grounded abundance, like really beautiful, strong, abundant energy. So that's awesome. So this is a beautiful reading. This is lovely. I love this. So that High Priestess energy, that's a very spiritual energy, especially since this is a full moon. It's like secrets, the unknown. You don't know yet how this is all going to come to fruition. You don't know what's about to be manifested, but there's something pretty magical here that you're awakening to. And so let's see, what else still needs to be worked out? Some grief around, there's been some grief in the past, maybe related to some experience that there's something that you thought, like it could be an entrepreneurial endeavor, it could have been a relationship that you thought was going to go the distance, that you've had to grieve the loss around, but now there's a new opportunity for you to take a leap of faith, to move towards there's a new cycle here. There's a new cycle beginning. There's something new here on the horizon that's coming into fruition. So let's see, messages from your higher self here. You could be moving. There's something about a new cycle beginning here that you're awakening to. Okay, so that's magic. The Hermit and the High Priestess, that's a lovely complementary energy, even though it's a very spiritual energy. I think what's happening right now is a very spiritual thing that isn't necessarily happening in a way that is completely clear yet on the 3D plane, but on the 5D, something very magical is coming together, because you're aligning in the source frequency. You're aligning with source right now. Okay, so messages from your higher self. Oh, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups. I'm going to take that too. So there's been some indecision about which way do you go? How do you go forward and make decisions about what's going to be really the best thing for you? And there's been some conflicting messages about what does it mean to take care of yourself? And how does the past have an impact on you? Feelings about the past. And really, this is about you holding the space for yourself to really fall in love with all parts of yourself and really releasing and letting go of everything that no longer serves you. Conflicting messages, indecision, drama, hurt, loss, whatever in the mindset's related to like a poor mindset, a lack mentality. All of those things now are being blown up so that you can really learn some new things about how to move forward into a completely new reality that is going to be based on you holding the space for yourself, creating the boundaries for yourself to come into a place for yourself that is really coherently anchored in integrity, inspiration, that your intuition is guiding you around, that is in alignment with what is going to be your mission. Okay, so let's see, where are we headed here with this? Double, Death, Two of Swords, Six of Swords. You haven't been wanting to see how you haven't been able to see how to put an end to some toxicity, and you are now moving forward in that. You have now been able to gain some clarity in that so that you may have been struggling with how to move forward with something that has come to a completion, and now you are in this awakening going to see things from a new perspective on what is going to be the best avenue for you to go forward in a way that is flowing, that is energetically in alignment with your mission here. So allow for the flow to come through you. So that's good. That's really healthy energy, you guys. That's beautiful. This is a lovely reading. So let's see if there are any animals that want to come through and communicate with us today on this lovely Monday, full moon and Scorpio day. Let us see here. Life is a mystery. Time to collaborate. Be playful. All right, you guys, I'm getting a lot of information about collaboration. There's something here about you really being able to work with, maybe it's the source energy, how you really get aligned with source, how you really trust the process there, and how you really just enjoy your life and just be in a space of complete faith that where you're headed is where you're supposed to be going, and trusting that where you're headed is this new reality, this new transformed experience. So look back 6 months to see what kind of intentions you are setting now. See how things are coming to fruition now. And in 6 months from now, how do you want things to what do you want things to look like in 6 months from now? That's really a good question. When we are actually in that Scorpio new moon, when we're in the fall, headed into the winter, how do you want your life to look then? And what is it that has been able to be transmuted over the last 6 months that's going to continue to awaken in you and around you as we go forward in this full moon energy toward the end of this year? So, all right. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. Happy full moon. Everybody go out and dance around the moon if it's not raining. All right. Ciao for now.